Hello everyone, I'm Marcy Reyes. This video presentation answers the following questions. Why is sport important for children and youth? What is the relevance of the topic in relation to your field of specialization? What was your personal insight about the topic? Choose one that has an impact to you as a PE educator. If you will write your own personal sports philosophy, what would it be and why? Create an acronym that best describe your own sports philosophy. So this is to share my knowledge about the topic that was discussed last time in Grep 209, Theories and Techniques in Teaching Sports. So let's start. So why is sport important for children and youth? Sport is as old as humanity itself. It has kept societies fit and healthy while building strong communities and boosting morale. In this modern world of iPhones and laptops, the importance of sports is more relevant than ever. Competitive physical exercise not only motivates children and adults to get outside and keeps fit, but it also instills important values. From health and happiness to education and society, sports matters. Promoting sports, inspiring young athletes, and increasing healthy competition will help individuals and communities to flourish. When children are engaged in activities which align with their interests, their psychosocial development is enhanced. They not only learn a variety of useful skills, but they also learn to express themselves, go on a journey of self-discovery, and grow into adulthood with an authentic set of characteristics and values. Here, however, we will focus on those important activities which impact children's health and body development, participation in sports. So, psychosocial development through sports, companionship, and friendship. Being on a sports team provides children with a new social circle outside of school, an opportunity for making new friendships, some of which may last a lifetime. By training with other kids, children participate in different interactions from those they have in school. Also, their communication and interactions are far richer than the ones they get by simply texting via social media. They win together, they compete among themselves, they lose and deal with defeat together. Being involved in a sport teaches valuable lessons in teamwork, such as putting yourself in second place for the benefit of the whole team. All of this gives children a new sense of togetherness and belonging. The next one is learning how to lose. Learning to accept and cope with defeat is an important lesson in life. The nature of sports is such that there is always a winner and a loser, and the experience of being one or the other is valuable one. It's inevitable that there will be a multiple occasions when children come out of the game defeated in practice or in a match. But it's important to help them realize that losing is nothing to be ashamed of. We all have a friend who's a score loser and who can sometimes ruin all the fun of the game. By learning to control and understand their emotion after losing, children can build resilience that can aid them in life. After all, life brings many obstacles, and learning to be dignified in defeat and to stand up when you're down are lessons sports can teach us early on. The next one is learning discipline and respect for authority. Specific rules may apply on the sports field, set by new authority figures like coaches or other older individual, example, referees. Following the rules require discipline and respect for the decision made by more experienced and skilled others. Obeying rules and others is the basis for good interaction and cooperation in any sport. And being disciplined in training session is a necessary part of succeeding. Constructive criticism is a big part of sports and the main ingredient for developing these necessary skills. Children learn to respect those in authority even when they don't agree with them, as they see their skills developing and improving. This way, sports introduce a new authority figure for children, besides parents and teachers who can help them in their healthy development. The next one is developing persistence, dedication, and patience. Through competition, children can develop the motivation to improve and avoid defeat. By working hard at every practice and staying focused on their goal, children build persistence and learn the importance of patience. And in the end, realize that hard work pays off. This translates to life in general. Setting out to accomplish something requires dedication and persistence over a long period of time. There is some evidence that long-term commitment to sports has a positive impact on children's behavior in the classroom. They tend to apply the same principles of dedication, persistence, and patience they learn through sports to the second environment. Everything mentioned above, such as interactions with peers, dedication to training, and practicing teamwork, translate into the classroom. In this sense, sports are able to advance the educational aspirations of children and create pathways to educational success. Developing self-esteem. Participation in sports can be beneficial for children's self-esteem and confidence, even though they might not necessarily be good at it. Words of praise from coaches from successfully finishing a workout or winning a game, high five from teammates after a great team action, or just having something or their own that helps them build their own identity are all ways of building trust in their own abilities and developing a feeling of confidence. On the other hand, it is important for children to focus on how much they enjoy playing a particular sport and not whether they win or lose a game. If they become overly competitive and their self-esteem only depends on winning, they risk losing self-confidence. Because of this, parents have an important role in encouraging children to play sports for fun and enjoyment, and not necessarily for winning every single game. After all, when are you going to have fun if not during the childhood? Of course, physical activity also benefits the body and overall health. So it's not surprising that one study found that girls who played sports reported greater acceptance of their body image. The next one is sports as a mood enhancer. So sports are generally a positive emotional experience, and being physically active and engaging in sports practices leaves children feeling better afterward. This mood enhancement effect of sports is not only short term. Doing something they love and enjoy regularly will provide children with more energy and lasting feeling of well-being. Participating in sports a couple of days a week leads to happier children each day of the week. There's even research that suggests that people who are not active are more depressed than those who maintain an exercise regimen. Sports can not only be a protective factor for certain clinical mental health disorders such as depression, but also guard against a range of risky behaviors prevalent in adolescents, such as the use of tobacco or illegal substances. Next is, what is the relevance of the topic in relation to your field of specialization? As I teach MAPE subject in my school, the topic that was discussed is very relevant to my subject. Actually, it helps me recall all the learnings I have during college. The topics: what is sport, importance of sport, the incredible health benefits of sports, the psychological benefits of sports, the neurological benefit of sports, the social skill benefit of sports, the importance of sports in education, and the different types of sports. All of these topics can be a great help as I teach physical education. The next question is, what was your personal insight about the topic? Choose one that has an impact to you as a PE educator. So, I chose sport is beyond physical health. So, participating in physical activities has an incredibly beneficial effect on your happiness. This boost in happiness comes from a range of sources, both neurological and psychological. In terms of physical changes in the brain, sports releases dopamine and serotonin. As a result, your risk of depression is reduced by up to 30%. These so-called happiness chemicals are essential for a stable and positive mood. Any form of exercise stimulates their production, but sport seems to do so more effectively, especially when you score a goal or win a game. So this topic is very much needed to reiterate in our class in MAPE. During this time of pandemic, we need to teach our students to move even they are in their house. Telling them these benefits will surely motivate them to engage in different activities inside their own houses together with their family members. Next, if you will write your own personal sports philosophy, what would it be and why? Sport is so positive for young adults and creates great outcome for society. In our everyday lives, there is always so much going on and it can be easy to lose sight of the big picture. There are significant contributions sport has made to my life and how important the role all coaches make, not just to sport, but to our communities and individual lives as well. When planning training sessions, coaches may not be thinking about the important role they are playing in the lives of the young adults they are coaching or how their guidance is shaping the next generation. Why you coach has a lot to do with your philosophy on coaching and sport. Most coaches choose to coach for the love of the game. As a coach, you do so much more than just teach technique or sports tactics. My philosophy on sport is that it is the stepping stone to help teach young people some great skills so they can become successful contributors to society. Sports helps youth to become better contributors to society. Research shows a child's involvement in sport helps them to improve their social interaction, increase their confidence, and improve their listening skills and health. Participation in sports is linked to higher grades, lower drop rate, reduced truancy, and lower crimes rates. So I will end this video presentation with the acronym that best describe my own sports philosophy, and that is REWARD. REWARD stands for R, responsible, E, endurance, W, willpower, A, ambition, R, resourcefulness, and D, discipline. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learn from here. Magandang araw po.